Universe. My name's Jerome. I'm here with Annalise and then Brian from Block the Central. We come together every Tuesday to talk to you guys about what's going on now and in the future with blockchain and gaming. There's a lot going on in this space right now, so let's go ahead and hash it out. Annalise, what have you seen across the space this week?
So like we were talking earlier before we started the stream, most things that have been news related across the space. One, did you hear that they found the kids that hacked Twitter and stole all that Bitcoin from people? Did you hear about that? One of them is 17-year-old here in Florida, here in my state of Florida. Another one was like 19 out of the UK, and there was one more other one that I don't remember where they were, but they were 3 kids, you know, and it makes me think like, wow, like how did I not learn ever how to like, you know, hack something like these? There's children out here, you know, robbing people's money on the internet, but you know, as a kid, I never thought of, oh, let me learn how to hack. I thought of, let me go climb a tree, you know. So I know it's mind blowing to me that kids are out here really doing this kind of level stuff. And that's not I'm pretty sure there was another kid here in Florida as well not too long who was caught up in another Bitcoin scam. I think he was like 18, you know, fresh adult, you know, like they're young people. So interesting. There's also this thing, scammer rap. Scammer rap has become a new trend. So there's people who are teaching, you know, anyone listens to this scammer rap music about like how to scam online with Bitcoin and you do all this stuff. Like it's crazy times we're living in. What a time to be alive. I know, right? Other than that, yeah, just a lot of price movement in the market. I've had, you know, gains from Bitcoin. I tried staking recently this week. I've never staked before. I know a lot about staking, but if anyone's interested in staking, that's basically kind of let's say putting your cryptocurrency aside to gain interest. So instead of you spending it or trading it, it'll gain interest wherever it's being staked.
Actually, can I jump in on that?
Yeah, sure, go.
Yesterday, I asked him for a great example for new people in the space that doesn't understand the difference between proof of work and proof of stake. You know, what would be the best way to summarize it for newbies? And basically, we came down to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin that are proof of work are mining, just like mining gold, and that's your computer that's generating the output and is doing all the work for crypto mining. Whereas with proof of stake, it's similar to a bank, but you're allowing your investments into Bitcoin or any of these other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Qtum, to be able to be staked and build interest, like you're saying.
Oh, interesting. And that's what on Qtum is on their platform. Is that how that works?
That was just an overall example of what I was trying to find out for like the best way to describe to newbies about the difference between proof of work versus the proof of stake, because a lot of people still don't really understand the difference.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing, right? So the people like you and me who are a little more tech savvy, and we care about, you know, the technology that the blockchain is built on. We care about that stuff. But like, you know, someone who's just getting into the beginning of, you know, trading or, you know, just finding out about cryptocurrencies. This is why we need to, like, when it comes to adoptability, I'm currently taking a blockchain course that kind of explains blockchain from a professional level. It's from UC Berkeley. You know, I know a lot of stuff that I picked up from the internet and conferences I've gone to. I've learned a lot of, you know, I guess informal education, but I never said, all right, let me see what they're, you know, teaching the kids in school these days. So I went ahead and signed up for a course. And a lot of people don't understand the, you know, like when you get an app, you don't care about the code. You just care that it works. You go on Instagram, you care if it uploads a picture. A lot of people don't care about, you know, whether it's proof of stake, proof of work, proof of this, proof of that. They don't understand it. It's something that's for more of a developer standpoint or someone who cares about those different things. But it's important. And that's the thing, it's a little difficult to get into some of those, you know, altcoins, because a lot of those altcoins, they those are important things to know to like, make sure it's something that's sustainable for the future, which is why a lot of people don't like cryptocurrencies. They're like, oh, it doesn't really stand for anything. It's speculation. Some of the projects don't even work. I don't know, like we just need something that's like just more easier for people to kind of just pick up on. I don't
I
know.
feel you,
That's
and I
why it's
think
kind of
that
difficult
having
sometimes to build a currency based off math and algorithms, I don't know.
I definitely understand that. Building a currency shouldn't be easy. It's definitely going to be hard. So for people to want to get engaged and get more information about this currency is great. I think that having, short wording names and, marketing material for people to understand and kind of dumbing it down for people is the best route about it. So, proof of work versus proof of stake isn't that hard to really understand when you say it's something like, comparing it to something that people already know, which is comparing to mining gold versus putting your money or your gold into a bank and earning interest for depositing it. So it makes sense to people when you're able to relate it to something that they already know. People that are using, Instagram, they don't care about the algorithm that Instagram is using, but they do care to know if it worked offline or not. If it's not able to connect without the internet, they can't be able to use it. And in some areas, it takes up too much data, this, that, and the third. So when it becomes an issue for people for utilizing something, that's when they want to be able to, one, know how to resolve that issue, but two, know how it works. So I think that's one of the things that's going to lead people more into learning and understanding how proof of stake or how staking works when people are seeing, oh, there's a bunch of people earning interest on ETH 2.0. How are they doing that? And that's what people are going to start to want to learn what staking is and go forward into the depths of that. But speaking about Ethereum, I know there's a lot that's going on in that blockchain and the gaming space. Brian, what's the news of the week when it comes to, whether it's Ethereum, 0x, or any of these different blockchain gaming platforms?
Yeah, that is a great question. Let me open back up my docs. One thing, not specifically on Ethereum, but ESPN is creating their own blockchain gaming platform called ESPN Global. It is
Oh
going to be,
goodness.
released with the support for Bitcoin payments, and it is integrating online gaming to. From what I was looking at, it was showing like competitions, things that from when I was reading,
Okay.
sounded like CS:GO type of like it wasn't specifically saying like like sports like 2K or FIFA or whatever type of like solely games. So there was no information I could find out on any specifics whether like what genre of games are going to be coming out, but it's going to be mostly competition based, challenges and rewards. And as I said, it's going to be using Bitcoin payments. So how they plan on setting that up and through which means I'm not sure, but I'm definitely interested. The Sandbox Game Maker Alpha has gone live, so for those of you that have been paying any attention to crypto games, probably know of the Sandbox. Definitely a very hyped one. It's got some backing from Atari, and essentially you go in and you buy the plots of land, right? It's similar to Decentraland in that format, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can go and build upon it. So you can make like mini games. You can make just kind of like hangout activities. You can just mess around.
Yep.
And now they have.
Let me ask, is it web based or is it an app?
I believe it is an app. I wasn't able to specifically get into it from what I was looking at though on the website. It looked like it was like a downloadable, PC based application that you open up. I could be wrong. It says no coding is required. But as far as whether or not it's just straight in the browser or not, I'm not 100% certain. And yeah, so that's for the most part it. Alterverse, which is one that has been out for a little while now, has had a few major updates. They got PvP in tournaments, co-op battle game mode, new XP ranking system. That's one that I've been meaning to personally hop in for, but needed like a key to get into some of the levels, and I did not acquire one of those tokens, so. But yeah, that was one I was definitely taking a look at. And just outside of the gaming sector, but I still wanted to mention it because I thought it was quite interesting. They have this website that a friend of mine sent the link for called fees, FEES .WTF. So you connect it to your MetaMask, right, and it'll load up all your like transactions, and it'll tell you how much you spent in gas fees through the history of having said wallet. So my friend who sent his spent 9.765 Ethereum on fees. So right now that's about $3,100 just on gas fees. Me personally, when I put in my connected MetaMask, I spent 0.73 Ethereum, so $273 just on gas fees over the past like 3 years of having my Ethereum wallet. So all of this talk and crypto being the clear alternative over currency and all that sorts of things, all this back and forth. Those that have been involved in Ethereum over the past handful of years definitely know the gas spikes that have occurred over, days at a time where, it takes either hours or, $10, $15 just to send one transaction out, which is quite ridiculous, especially if you are playing a game like, Axie Infinity or Blockchain Cuties or Crypto Kitties or anything that requires many transactions to go through on the blockchain. So, yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. Like I said, fees.wtf is the URL if you're trying to go and just link your MetaMask wallet, see how much you've spent on fees in the past since the creation of the wallet.
That's pretty neat. I like that feature. And yeah, the fees on Ethereum can be ridiculous, and it definitely could drag your game down if you choose to use the Ethereum platform. I remember I tried to play Ethereum on as the first blockchain game I tried to play, and it was ridiculous because we had to wait at least 45 minutes for me to make the first move because we had to wait for it to cross through blockchains. It's crazy. You need a lightning fast system if you're going to have transactions built in the back end. So yeah, it's interesting to see what's going on now with games like Light Night, which is going to be built on the Bitcoin Lightning network. And I think I've seen some Lightning networks for Ethereum, which I think that's interesting as well. But yeah, so aside from blockchain games and everything else that's been happening in blockchain and all the amount of gains that we got going on, I'll bring up some of the stuff that's going on in the VR and cloud gaming news. In terms
VR.
of yeah, man, in terms of VR, we got some moves going on right now. Microsoft made their first move VR. They've been really anti-VR, but I don't like the move that Microsoft made with.
Wait, did you just say Microsoft has been VR? Technically, we're in our Microsoft platform kind of right now. No.
Yeah, they bought Altspace, but you don't see them really.
Don't they have the Windows mixed reality? Don't they have the mixed reality? Yeah. Is that a thing?
So it's game as specifically being VR with it. Mixed reality. There's not that many platforms that utilize or that are on their platform. Yeah, you can get Altspace on. We had apps, but it's not. You don't have the full
I'm having a little trouble understanding you. You're chopping. You're chopping. Sorry, dude. Now? Yeah, I guess I can hear you better now.
I was saying it's kind of like when you had your Windows phone and the amount of apps that you had on the Windows phone compared to the amount of apps that you have on like an Android or iPhone. When you compare an Oculus or any other platform compared to the Windows mixed reality, not even a comparison.
Okay, sure. Like I don't like to say that there has been like no attempt. There's been some of an attempt. I don't know. They could do better, obviously.
Yes, I will definitely say that they could be doing a lot better. They have. I will say that they're specifically against VR for the Xbox at the moment. For PC,
they need to do something else. I don't think they should go with the Xbox VR headset. The PlayStation VR is cool, right? Like that's one cool console, but it's like I don't know. It's almost like you have to buy so many add-ons. It's like it's buying basically a headset, like the amount of money that you need to spend on getting these custom controllers, the camera, the headset itself. It's basically an Oculus when you add up the price. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think if they're gonna make a headset, they should compete against the Oculus, obviously, because that's gonna be their first competitor in line. It's Facebook. And just go from there. I don't think they should do anything with the console.
Their approach so far has more so to focus on mixed reality rather than just VR, just AR. But even with their approach, they're now favoring to the likes
mixed reality is a little weird because of the AR though. AR is not all there yet. There's only so much AR that's like. I mean, I think Apple. So the reason they're probably doing this is one, Apple's coming out with their new glasses. Two, Magic Leap has been the only one who has like actual skin in the game, but like their headsets are kind of shitty. Like if you've actually ever tried a Magic Leap headset, there's only so much you can do with them. They're relatively cool, but like not really. Like honestly,
same thing with the Windows mixed reality headsets. I didn't think that I was really missing much with them. I'd rather jump into a VR headset like the Quest. But the whole point I was trying to get at with what Microsoft is doing with their push towards VR right now is by making their brand new game, Microsoft Flight Simulator, exclusive to the HP Reverb, which I think that's a bad idea because you got a lot of people out there that want to play this game that wouldn't mind playing it in VR, but now they won't.
Who has an HP Reverb?
Who the hell has an HP Reverb?
Who has the HP Reverb? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I
know the Hive or the Vive,
It's not like it's impossible for you to plug in Oculus Quest and be able to play this game. It should be possible, and if you made it VR compatible, I should easily be able to just turn on my Oculus Link and be able to play this game. But they're specifically blocking Oculus and all these platforms, hoping that that's going to push enough people to go buy an HP Reverb. Good luck with that.
No, I don't. That's a dub, man. I don't think that's not great. Anyways, next story.
It's not. Exclusives are not great for the community, but looks like we got a question coming in from Craig. Let's go ahead and let him up here.
Okay, so my question is back to the host. She mentioned can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I just have to make sure. I wanted to know, you were talking about doing I think a course at University of Berkeley.
It's a $2,000 course.
What's the duration of your course, and what's the cost?
So the course that I'm doing, so I applied for a scholarship to get the course, and I actually got it for free because I was approved for the scholarship. It's a $2,000 course. It competes with the course that MIT offers, which is about $250. Okay. 2,500. Okay. I would say I got it off the blockchaincenter.com website, blockchaincenter.com.
Okay.
Try to apply for a scholarship if you get it. If not, you're looking at $2,000 cost. There's lots of courses out there. You may be able to find even a cheaper one. What I've been doing is kind of just like I made a video last week because I told people I would go over it and kind of like talk a little bit about what I've learned so far. And so far in the course, it starts off with talking about money and what is money? What is the concept of money? It gives you the, scientific and technical definition of how money came to be, how we run as a business, as an economy, how money makes sense, how it needs to be a store of value, divisible, a utility, how it actually can be successful between commodities, anything you can think of, sovereignties, how the government generates interest, all that kind of stuff. Module 2 of the course, which is where I'm at now, it starts going more into the actual application of blockchain and how blockchain is different in how it is integrated into Bitcoin and how that can be, now used or it takes the money concept and adds it to that, basically, like how Bitcoin can be used as money and how blockchain works as a technological form of money. So it talks about mining. It talked about, how the blockchain ecosystem works when it comes to miner transactions,
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. Module 3, actually, I can pull it up and see what it has there. I'm not there yet, but it's going to be
Yeah.
what I'm getting into next week. It's 6 modules in total. It's about a 6-week course. There's a lot of good readings. What they do is they take of different books and they add it into the course. So there's been a lot of books that I've kind of read pieces and parts of that they've kind of chopped up that are also available out there that you can read, and it kind of explains some of these things. But it's kind of everything kind of just compiled. Sorry, I'm just looking on my website trying to pull up the next one. Here we go. Yeah, I'm about 33% done, so I'm about a third way through the course. So the third module, that one, it dives deeper into blockchain technology. So this one's going to talk about, the third module starts talking about, smart contracts. It goes outside of Ether, outside of Bitcoin, I'm sorry, and starts talking about Ethereum.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, your voice cut out
Sorry,
there.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, sorry. What was the last thing you guys heard? I'm sorry, I don't even know. Okay.
You're talking about Ethereum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how Ethereum, coins, smart contracts, things like that. Let me go back to the page here now that you can hear me. Next one, it goes into systems of payments and exchanges. This one's going to talk about traditional payment methods. So I was talking earlier about the SWIFT. So currently, we have the SWIFT system that we use to interchange money from foreign places. Like instead of me, Bank of America, accepting money from someone from Greece, I have ties with the bank over there that they will accept the money for me and it will go to my accounts. Same way that wire transfers take time. Those are traditional methods of transferring money, Western Union. So this fourth module gets into other ways of transferring money on the blockchain, how it can be used for payment systems, how it disrupts payments, DTL use cases, things like that. For the fifth portion of the course, it talks about crypto finance. It talks about law, regulation, so more of the structural back end to cryptocurrency at different places. We know some places are more crypto friendly than others. Here in America, we have, for example, there's Binance and then there's Binance US. There's, eToro and there's eToro US because we have KYC, your consumer laws. And a lot of, crypto is decentralized. So because of that, exchanges have to abide by different rules. So it kind of talks about, all those kind of things. Wyoming is the most liberal state when it comes to blockchain. Just a fun fact, if you didn't know that already.
Okay.
And then the last.
Your voice cut out again.
Yep.
Sorry, I think it's because I'm out for so long. Let me go back. Okay, so course 6 or module 6, it talks about distributed ledgers, smart contracts, supply chain, different ways of using cryptocurrency. Again, how there's legal consideration, supply chain applications, self-enforcement of the blockchain, credibility, things like that. Just furthering into different things that you can do with the blockchain. I guess it talks more about smart contracts here, but if you know what supply chain is basically think of like commerce when the onions right now are recalled. So instead of us throwing away all our onions now because they're on recall, the purpose for supply chain is tracking everything. So we could have tracked the place. If we can figure out exactly where this E. coli came from, then we can track the onions that came from that farm or that place. Just like on a macro scale. That's supply chain. So yeah, so it's a pretty well-rounded course, but yeah.
Okay.
Lots
Is
of
there a reason why
information.
you
It's been good so far.
is there a reason why I chose University of Berkeley over MIT course? Or was it?
I didn't look into too much into the MIT course.
Okay.
This one is being held through in center that I am near. I'm in like Broward, Florida. There's a center, the Bitcoin Center, Miami Blockchain Center. They're hosting the course. They're like co-hosting the course. So I applied through their website, and the professor from University of Berkeley is teaching it. So I mean, I ended up getting the scholarship. There wasn't really a reason why. I had a friend who did the MIT course. It's same length. He said the material's about the same. I shared the syllabus with him and asked him. This one was also cheaper in case I had to pay for it, but like I said, thankfully I got the scholarship. So I don't know. You know, no major reason.
Oh, cool. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, no problem, for sure.
Where'd Jerome go?
I don't know. But that's fine. All right. Well, it looks like we're just about done here. Thanks for coming through. If you have any questions, we're here every Thursday at this time.
You mean Tuesday?
Cool.
Tuesday. I said Thursday. Wow, I don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
How long have you been involved in Bitcoin? Just out of curiosity.
As me personally, it's been about 4 years, going on 4 years now.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's been some time. Yeah, some of my partner here, he was here, Jerome, the other guy that was here with us. He got into Bitcoin or like heard about cryptocurrency in 2011, like way back when. I think he said he saw Bitcoin at 30 cents. So, you know, what about you, Brian? When did you get into crypto?
Yeah, I've been into it almost as long as you. I'd want to say around 3 years now, maybe a little bit longer,
3 years
3.5 or so.
Yeah, going on 4 years, just about. Yeah, same here. Yeah, same here. I think after it was like before 2017, like I didn't have enough Bitcoin to like, you know, truly profit off that run, but like, you know, I got some gains here and there, but hey. Next 4 years, here we go. I can't wait for the next run.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
what I'm waiting for. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a great night. Thank you for your convo. I think I'm gonna add you as a friend. You're a pretty cool guy, Craig. Oh wait, am I already friends with you? Oh yeah, I think we're already friends.
All right. Thanks for the info.
Okay, cool. I'll see you around, Craig.
All right. Take care.
See you, Brian.
I think everyone is going. How do I mute this?